I was just wondering if you could take a moment to explain to us the vitamin A story, how it converts in the skin.
Well, you know, when I first started using vitamin A, I had this idea that only the retinoic acid works. And that was the popular story, that all the precursors of vitamin A were useless. But what we found was that, in fact, every bit of retinoic acid that's in your body was once retinol palmitate. And this is the natural physiology, that you store vitamin A inside skin cells as retinol palmitate, almost exclusively retinol palmitate, but there are some other esters of vitamin A, such as retinol propionate, retinol acetate, and so on, but retinol palmitate is most of the storage form of vitamin A. And that gradually can be released to become retinol. And the retinol is then further oxidized to become retinaldehyde, which is then further changed to become retinoic acid. Now, the interesting thing is that the retinaldehyde, if it accumulates too much, then it will go back to being retinol, and the retinol can go back to being retinol palmitate. And there seems to be a fixed ratio of about 91% of vitamin A in the tissue will be retinol palmitate. 3% will be retinol. 3% will be retinaldehyde, and 3% will be retinoic acid. And once you understand that, in fact, there's a natural progression from the big storage, like I liken it to the storage tank of water above a little village, which then determines how much water comes out of your tap. And so that's what determines how much retinoic acid gets formed. Then there's another very interesting thing which makes you concerned about what product you use, because it doesn't matter what product you use, around about 93 to 97% of it, if you use retinol or you use retinaldehyde, it's going to be converted to be retinol palmitate. So even though you put the retinol on, and retinol is irritating to skin, the body converts it into retinol palmitate. And only a little bit goes through to becoming retinoic acid. So, you know, people say, oh, but the retinol is only 2 steps away from retinoic acid, or retinol aldehyde is only 1 step away from becoming retinoic acid. The fact is that it doesn't matter, because virtually all of it is going to become retinol palmitate. And that was why I preferred to use the retinol palmitate as the main form of vitamin A that I use, so that, you know, it's not irritant and it's there already.